Hey Internet, thanks for clicking on this video. I posted on Reddit earlier that I got this RetroFighters Hunter wireless gamepad for the Xbox, and someone said, you should do a video about it, and I said, okay, sure. So here we go. I haven't done one of these before, so we'll see how it goes. So this is a box, not too exciting. I'm not really going to talk about this thing, but let me just talk about what this product is. So this is a controller for the original Xbox. It's also compatible with Switch and the PC, I guess, but I assume if you're watching this, you don't really care about that. This is $45. It connects wirelessly, which is, I think, the big selling point here, right? So it doesn't use Bluetooth. It uses this dongle here, which lets it do 2.4 gigahertz connection, whatever that means, to your Xbox. It also has a, in the box, a USB dongle, which I guess is how it works with PC and the Switch. So here's the controller. Again, not too exciting. I mean, if you're as old as I am, you kind of know, like, the days of Mad Catz and getting weird GameStop controllers, but these days you kind of know what you're in for, right? I mean, it's a $45 controller, so it's not really going to feel as good as, like, a first-party $70 controller from Sony or Nintendo or whoever. But anyway, you know, it kind of looks familiar, right? Looks a little something like this. Basically, it's the same controller. If you look over here on the back, I don't know if it's going to show up on the video, but it's got like this texture to it here. Basically the same as what's here. Basically the same controller, right? And we're going to measure that scientifically because I got this scale. It's a little dirty. This thing is from one of my guinea pigs got sick a few years back, so I had to monitor her weight. Rest in peace, Geraldine. So this is zeroed out. So here's the Hunter controller, 230 grams. Let's compare that. So, you know, this feels lighter. It's noticeably lighter than this controller, 294. Just for more comparison, in case you don't have one of these, here's a Switch Pro controller. It's also lighter than that, 249 grams. So roughly same ballpark, but I do think that that is noticeably lighter. In terms of button layout, I mean, it's an Xbox controller. It does have the black and whites here, which are duplicated by the shoulder buttons. So I think that's black and that's white, but they feel the same if you've used any backwards compatibility on the Xbox to play original Xbox games. They map the black and white buttons back here, and it works the same. Triggers are analog, just like they're supposed to be, right? You gotta have analog for games like Halo, stuff like that. This is unlike the Switch Pro controller, which uses triggers basically like a button. So you can't really, yeah, a little weird. For the sake of historical comparison here, right? Like, there's a few reasons you might want to get a controller like this. But the primary reason, in my opinion, is to get rid of the wire here, right? So this is made as a replacement of that. Going back to our scientific comparison here, 257 grams, so a little bit lighter, right? And then just for laughs, maybe you're used to this guy. That's 323 grams. Okay, so it's the lightest of the bunch here, right? And I think when I'm using it, that's noticeable. It does charge via USB-C, so there is some battery in there. Now, if I pull the batteries out of this Xbox controller very gracefully, that's pretty close, right? So if you take the batteries out of your Xbox controller, you basically know how much this weighs. So not too bad. It claims to have a battery life of 10 hours. I have not used this thing for 10 hours. I got this yesterday, but that's pretty good, I guess. Especially if you're used to like PlayStation controllers, which feel like they last like 4 hours. Let's see. I'm not sure if there's anything else I really have to say about this. It does not have rumble. So if that's a big selling point for you, you might want to look into some other solutions like I think there's adapters that you can get from Brook, etc. But that's pretty much it. So, so far so good. You know, I'm happy with it. It is a $45 controller, so it doesn't really break the bank and solves a problem. Oh, one thing I do want to mention with this adapter, with that 2.4 connection, it syncs immediately. I hit this button, and if that were plugged into an Xbox that's on, it's just like that. It's really quick. Anyway, I think that's all I really have to say. So thanks for watching this whole video, and stay out of trouble.